BIONX SUPERMODEL supports the immune system by incorporating active probiotic cultures and fructooligosaccharides by Nutriflora, which are involved in the bacterial fermentation process in the large bowel, which enhances energy production and immune response. And superoxide dismutase and catalase, wheat sprouts, a special sprout that is biodynamically grown using selective induced natural adaptation. This growing method maximizes the sprout's natural production of the primary antioxidant enzymes superoxide dismutase and catalase, which are the most powerful antioxidants in the body and are so crucial we would die very quickly in their absence. Also, standardized cat's claw, which is the most powerful immune-enhancing ethnobotanical of all of the indigenous herbs of the Peruvian Amazon, as well as red wine grapeseed extract from activin, a rich source of proanthocyanidins, or OPCs, which have a wide range of effects including an ability to increase intracellular levels of vitamin C, decrease capillary fragility, scavenge free radicals, and inhibit the breakdown of collagen, thus play an important role in morning stiffness prevention. The antioxidant activity of OPCs is 50 times greater than vitamin E and 20 times greater than vitamin C. Wine and grapes contain very small amounts of OPCs. For example, you would need to eat 1 to 1.5 pounds of seeded table grapes to receive the same antioxidant benefits as 50 milligrams of activin grapeseed extract. BIONX SUPERMODEL also contains the best forms and appropriate levels of all of the essential vitamins and minerals. For example, it is estimated that up to 80% of Americans are vitamin D deficient. Besides vitamin D's functions of enhancing calcium absorption and reabsorbing and mobilizing calcium from bone tissue, it also plays a role in the prevention of many cancers. For example, at a dosage level of 1,000 IUs, vitamin D has been shown to reduce the risk of breast, colorectal, ovarian, and prostate cancers by 50%, and at a dosage of 2,000 IUs reduces the risk of type 1 diabetes by 80% and upper respiratory tract infections in the elderly by 90%. The vitamin C in BIONX SUPERMODEL is calcium ascorbate ester C, which assists in vitamin C absorption and does not leach minerals as commonly used ascorbic acid does. Minerals are an essential part of our diet, and their concentrations in food have decreased over the last 50 years due to the depletion of topsoil and the wholesale implementation of artificial fertilizers. Realizing this problem, Albion Labs developed a patented process where a mineral is joined or chelated through a special bond called a covalent bond with an amino acid which is easily absorbed, thus significantly increasing mineral absorption. For example, Albion's iron has 3.7 times the bioavailability of the next best form, iron fumarate. Iron is the most common deficiency in the world and aids in stress and disease resistance. Albion's calcium is over 60% better absorbed than the calcium in milk or calcium citrate. Calcium is essential for bone tissue and teeth, aids in blood clotting, nerve transmission, and cardiac rhythm. The reason other companies do not use Albion Labs chelated minerals is they are expensive and the size of the chelate is larger, thus the cost and the pill size or count goes up. All of the mineral forms in BIONX SUPERMODEL are from Albion Labs. There are over 60 trace minerals that are required for enzymes to be activated throughout your body. Modern agricultural practices have eliminated many of them from the food supply. The vast majority of multivitamin mineral supplements are void of trace minerals. BIONX SUPERMODEL contains a trace mineral complex featuring all 60 trace minerals. BIONX SUPERMODEL also contains bioperine from sabinza, which is an extract from the fruit of black pepper that increases the blood levels of nearly all of the nutrient classes. For example, just a 5 milligram dose increases the blood level of orally co-administered CoQ10 by 30%, vitamin C by 39%, vitamin B6 by 250%, selenium by 30%, beta-carotene by 60%, and curcuminoids by 2,000%. All of the botanicals in BIONX are standardized medicinal grade. The foundation of a scientific approach to botanical applications is standardization. Standardization provides the means to assure consistency of a biological effect of a given botanical. In other words, standardization is the basis for a botanical extract becoming a true nutraceutical. Without standardization, there is no means to know with any degree what you are purchasing. The vast majority of herbal supplements and botanical drinks on the market are non-standardized preparations, as there is a big difference in cost between a non-standardized botanical and a standardized one of medicinal grade due to processing and quality control costs that include testing for pathological bacteria, viruses, and other contaminants. BIONX Supermodel contains 8 very important botanicals sourced from all over the world, all of which are standardized and are of the highest grade possible. The botanical component of BIONX Supermodel represents a very significant proportion of its overall cost and also much of its overall benefit. As previously mentioned, BIONX Supermodel is conveniently packaged in 2 bottles, of which dosage is equal amounts of each. One bottle is labeled solid, which is in tablet form, and one named liquid in a capsule called a caplique, containing those nutrients that are only available in liquid form, which are krill oil, 7 of the components of vitamin E, coenzyme Q10 needed in sufficient concentration in every cell in the body to produce energy, and borage oil, a source of the omega-6 essential fatty acid GLA. Without the caplique technology, 3 bottles would be required, with the solid bottle requiring even a greater number of individual bottles. While BIONX Supermodel uses a scalable dose design based on body weight and activity level that allows for optimal benefit in the least amount of time, approximately half of the clients use an average of 7 tablets and capliques per day, with a 1-2 bottle system lasting approximately 1 month and yielding significant benefits over time. The manufacturing standards for a BIONX Supermodel are the highest in the industry. BIONX Supermodel meets or exceeds the quality standards established by the U.S. Pharmacopoeia Statement 31, which addresses disintegration. Does the capsule or tablet break down in time for it to be absorbed? BIONX Supermodel is produced at Douglas Labs, who follows strict manufacturing procedures and current good manufacturing practices. Douglas Labs is compliant with state and federal regulatory bodies and is routinely inspected by the FDA. Douglas Labs is ISO 9001 certified and ISO 17025 accredited. Douglas Labs is NSF compliant with good manufacturing practices per NSF and ANSI standard 173-2008. Douglas Labs does not handle any of the substances that are banned by the International Olympic Committee.